Hey, Facebook people. You guys ready to practice? I'll just give a moment for people to check in. If I don't catch you in the beginning, you can just let me know afterwards. I try to check on. Hey, Kathy. Do you all have any requests? If you do, you can just type them in. If not, we'll do a general overview. Hi, Susan. All right. Hi, Beth. Are you going to practice? All right. So I'll go ahead and get us centered. I'll do a reading. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Sharon. I'm glad the sun's out too. That was nice. It was a nice rainy morning, and then I was ready for the sun. Hey, Kitty. Any requests? All right. You're funny. I know you can practice. Hey, Candace. Hey, Joe. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get us centered, and then I'll start with our reading. Today I'm actually reading from Rolf's book, Meditations from the Mat, his first book, for starting our first read. So let's go ahead and find your comfortable seat and sit up nice and tall. Lift your shoulders up and let them roll back and down. Hands on your knees, elbows soft under your shoulders, eyes are closed, you're gazing down. Let's all just take a big inhale together. Hold the breath inside, and then wait, open your mouth and let it go. Let's just do that one more time. Big inhale and complete exhale. And then just settle into your breath. Settle into this moment. The mind wanders. Focus back on your breath. And then working towards your equal inhalation, exhalation, in and out through the nose. And I'm reading from day 11. Lao Tzu says, the master sticks to her tools. Lao Tzu captured the essence of abhyasa, or practice. We get the job, we don't get the job. We get married, we don't get married. Our family is well, our family is troubled. Our friends flourish, our friends flounder. Our demons are melting away, our demons are at the door. We wake up with a love for life. We wake up filled with free-floating anxiety. We feel worthy of the love in our life. We feel unworthy of the love in our lives. Through it all, we come back to the mat, return to the meditation cushion. We do the right thing. If we are not practicing right along through the highs and lows, we will never return to middle ground. And abhyasa, our practice, is really about making something a priority. As we enact that priority, the energy builds in our life to support it. And remember, we practice on our mat so we can live it in our lives. We practice working towards being present. We practice strength and flexibility. We practice self-love and non-violence. And we do all these things so we can live them in our lives and share them in the world. Always practicing ahimsa on your mat. No violence, no pain in your practice. And just softly let the chin fall to the chest. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. And gently roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. Pull the left shoulder away. And reach the left arm off to the side. And then go ahead, take it to the other side. And reach the right arm out. And then hand to the knee, chin to the chest, and gently rock your head from shoulder to shoulder. And we'll meet with our chins at our chest. Lift your head and take your arms out to the sides and just give them a stretch. And wiggle your fingers. And then slow as you can, pull the hands together in front of the heart like you're collecting the energy you need for your practice, for your day, for your week. And once your hands touch, bow your chin in. Feeling that intention maybe you thought of already, or dedication going out. And then interlace your fingers and stretch it away. Round your back and tuck your chin. And then reach up high, relax your shoulders down. And let your hands come behind your back. Interlace your fingers, stretch them down towards the floor, keeping your spine long. If you can lift the arms up, lift them away. Don't drop the spine, that means you've gone too far. And then drop your arms down. On an inhale, arms high. On an exhale, take the right hand to the left knee, take a twist, look back over the left shoulder. And then inhale, arms up. And exhale, twist to the other side. And then inhale, arms up. And just take your left hand down. Reach the right arm over. Keep pressing down through that right hip. And then drop your hand to your knee. Keep it there or walk it away the same way the knee is pointing. Now squeeze your belly, come up. And reach it up high. And then take the other arm down and press through the hip, reach through the arm. And then drop your hand to your knee, keep it there, or drop it to the floor and walk it away. Now squeeze your belly to come up and make your way to hands and knees. So finding a tabletop position, get your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, come into sway back, hold here. And then wait for an exhale, arch your back high, push the floor away, hold here. And then just move with your breath. Inhaling, sway back. And exhaling, cat. Keep connecting to your breath. And wait for your next exhale. Return to your flat back. Look over your left shoulder to your left hip. And look to the right. And come to center and rest in child's pose. Hips towards the heels, forehead towards the mat, and surrender. Remember, you can come to child's pose at any point during your practice. And then shift forward, hands and knees. Bring the knees back into the hips. Send your left leg straight back. Toes on the mat, press through the heel, and just find that rock back and forth, waking up your calf muscle. And then keep the weight forward, wrists under shoulders, push the floor, engage the belly, slightly dome between the shoulders, and then if it feels okay, lift the left leg. If it doesn't, skip it. If the leg went up, circle the ankle, reverse the circle, press through the heel, stay right there, or reach your right arm forward, reach and pull both directions. Keep it here, or you can take a diagonal. The arm goes slightly to the right, the leg goes off to the left. There are your obliques. Bring it back to center, put your hand down, let the foot cross over the right, look over the right shoulder towards your toes. Swing the leg to the left side, reach your left arm high, and circle the wrist. And reverse. Keep the arms straight up or start to let it go back. Open the chest, release your back. If you like to take that bind, lift back, thumb points down and reaches for that bottom inner thigh. And then return your hand to the floor, bring your knee in, and send the right leg back. Toes on the mat, press to the heel, find that stretch. Rock the weight, wake it up. And then keep the weight forward, push the floor away, engage, lift the belly. And if it feels okay, float the leg. The leg went up, circle the ankle. Reverse. Press through the heel, stay there, or left arm just over the left. Look over the left shoulder towards your toes. Now swing the leg to the right. Right arm high, circle the wrist. Reverse it. Keep it straight up or start to let it go back. Open your chest, release your back. If you like that bind, right thumb points down, reaches for that bottom inner thigh. Now bring your hand down, bring your knee in, and this time tuck your toes as you press your hips towards your heels. Breathe into your toes and your feet. And then when you're ready, spread your fingers wide and press it up to your first downward facing dog. And walk it out. So pedal it out, move it around, wiggle it out, whatever feels good. Remember, if down dog doesn't feel good, hands and knees is always an alternative. You can just keep it at cat-cow. And then if you're in down dog, just press down through both heels. Engage your belly, soften your shoulders. And just lift your heels again. And this time let both heels fall to the right and kind of off to the side. So you feel a stretch up the left side. And then bring it to center and let it go to the other side. And then bring it back to center. And either drop to your knees or shift to plank like you're going to do a push-up. Push the floor away. Reach through the crown of the head, press through the tailbones. Remember, knees drop down if it feels like too much. Keep breathing. And then we're all going to put our knees down and elbows rub the ribs as we come to the belly. And then just slide your elbows forward for Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders. Look down if you need less, look up if you need more, like you're dragging the elbows towards you. Some of you, it might even feel good to lift the elbows. If it feels like too much, it is too much. And then go ahead, lower down, push up to hands and knees, stay there, or take it all the way to down dog. Hang out, do some cat-cows if that's where you chose to be. If you're in down dog, lift your heels again, and this time bend your knees. like you're gonna try to get those shins to go parallel to the floor. Notice how my shoulders didn't change, so I didn't jet the shoulders out. I kept the down dog arms, and I'm waking up the quadriceps. And I'm breathing. Feels like too much, knees are already on the mat. And then we're all gonna just put our knees to the mat and lower all the way down to the belly. This time, don't move your hands, keep them under the shoulders, roll up, head, neck, and chest, find cobra. And then forehead down, stay right here. You're either gonna do another cobra or slide your hands back an inch. Maybe extend the arms, push the floor away, and lift the upward facing dog. Nice. So if you're in cobra, drop your head. Otherwise, you can just tuck your knees down, and then we'll all meet back up, and hands and knees are down dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards each other, coming into Uttanasana. So we wake up the superficial lines of the body first, stretching out all that fascia, holds our muscles in. It's one of the things I learned from Rolf. And just kind of move it around. And then bend your knees, squeeze your belly, stack your vertebrae. Once you're at the top, reach your arms up. And just give yourself a nice stretch. And then like you're climbing a rope, just reach up through one arm and then reach through the other. Just do that a few times, finding that length alongside your body. Let's do one more time, either side. And then just grab opposite elbows and bend your knees. Put a soft bend in your knees and then stretch over to the right side. And then come up and stretch to the left, little bend in the knees. And then come up, and we're gonna bend again, go to the side, but this time we're gonna make a circle, come down in front, and then circle out to the other side. It looks like this from the side, so circle down, and around. Let's do that one more time. And then come up tall, and now we're gonna go to the other side. So think about it, it might take you a minute or a second to figure out which side is the other side. So good, doesn't it? And then just drop your arms, touch your thighs, slide toward your toes. Stay here or take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, let them pull away. If your hands are behind your back, put them back on the sacrum before you reach to the floor. On an inhale, push your shins away, find your Ardha Uttanasana, long flat back. On an exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out at the top. And exhale, hands to the heart. Drop your arms, find your mountain at the top of your mat. Surya Namaskaram. Shoulders back and down, palms forward, belly in, tailbone drops. Reach up through the crown of the head. On an inhale, arms reach high. On an exhale, fold towards your toes. On an inhale, push your shins away. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Drop that knee, sink into the left hip flexor. So just find that stretch first because it always feels good the first time we're here. I love that. So remember, don't let the knee go past the ankle. Keep focusing on hips sinking low. Some of you, it might feel good to tuck your nose down towards your knee. And then wait for an exhale. Hips back, toes lift. Hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. And then go ahead, shift the weight into the right foot. Tuck your toes. Take it hands and knees to down dog. Cat-cow or add your flow. So it's inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, hands and knees or downward facing dog. On an inhale, let your left leg lift high. Turn the toe to the side, bend it, open it. And then step that foot all the way up. Go ahead, drop the back knee, sink into the right hip flexor, shine your heart open. Choose those options that work for you. Maybe tuck your nose down. And then exhale, hips back, toes lift. Shift the weight forward. Take it back, hands and knees or down dog, cat-cow, or as your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. On an inhale, right leg lifts high. Lift it as high as it wants to go. If it feels good, bend the knee, open the hip. And then step it all the way up. Left hand stays on the mat or block, right hand on the thigh, turn and twist open, look over the right shoulder, keep it low or reach it high. And then go ahead, we're staying here, so bring your hand down. We're gonna do something a little different. Turn that back foot to the side. Now let your left arm reach up and pull you up into warrior two. Look over the right middle finger. And breathe. Now flip the right hand, stretch it back. Keep the bend for more heat. Straighten the leg for less heat in that front thigh. Wait for an exhale. We're cartwheeling the hands down and let the right arm reach back up. So you're in a back and a twist. Now go ahead, drop the hand. We're stepping up with the left and back with the right. Left hand on the mat or block, right hand on the thigh. Sorry, that's backwards. Right hand down, left arm on the thigh. Keep it low or reach it up. Okay, we're doing that little switch. So we bring the left hand down, turn the back foot to the side, and then the right arm goes up and pulls us into warrior two. And breathe. Now flip the left hand, stretch it back, hold it. Keep the leg bent or straighten it out for less heat. Wait for an exhale, cartwheel down. Your right hand ends up on the mat. Pop the back heel up, your back and your twist. Left arm high. Did you do it? Nice. Go ahead, drop it down. You can step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. If you went to down dog, you can add your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. If you're up in ragdoll, just hang out and enjoy. Nice. If you went to down dog, bring both feet to the top of your mat. On an inhale, push your shins away. On an exhale, hold. On an inhale, everybody come all the way up, stretch it out long and tall. Keep dropping your tailbone. Only if it feels good, add a little back bend. And then come up straight before your hands come to your heart. Drop your arms and find your mountain. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take our feet so they're hips width apart. And by hips width, I mean where those pelvic points are on the front of your pelvis. I want it to line up down the bones. We're gonna do our chair sequence, arms up, parallel with the floor, squeeze your muscles, and bend and sit back into chair. So you're here, belly in, tailbone down. See how your spine is straight. You're not creating a curve. You're not here. Hips are back, belly's in. And you're all breathing. Now press into your feet, come up. Just drop your arms, let them take a big circle, and then just shake it out. And then bring the arms back up. So you can do that same pose you just did, or this time we go into V position. Lift your heels, press through your big toes. Take a moment, find your balance. And then once you're stable, this time your back stays straight like you're sliding the back down a wall, and your knees will go past your toes if your heels are lifted. Your belly's in, lift your heels as high as they'll go. If it doesn't work, just drop the heels. Go back to A position. Now press into your feet, come up, drop your heels, drop your arms, just give a little shake. And then C position, you can go back to A or B. Choose the one that works for you. Arms up, feet are in the same space, but then the knees come together, and then the heels lift. Also known as awkward pose. Go ahead, sink as low as feels good for you. If you can go all the way down, come back up 2 inches. Press into your feet and knees to come up. Drop your heels, drop your arms, touch your thighs, slide towards your toes. Let go of too much heat, out the mouth. Walk both hands over to the right side of your right foot. Let the left hand hold on, right arm high. Keep it there, or put a bend in the left knee. And then go ahead, switch sides, right arm across, left arm high, bend. And then go ahead, drop it down. And we're all either going back to hands and knees or down dog. You're either going to cat-cow or add your flow. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, let your right leg lift. Let it go as high as it wants to go. If it feels good, bend the knee, open the hip. If you'd like to flip your dog, you just keep going over till that toe touches down behind you. The right arm will come up and then goes up or over. Can also look like a little side plank option. And now bring that right hand down, and we're all stepping the right foot up. And now squeeze your belly. You can push off that thigh to come up, or we're going to reach back and hover. Find that straight line in your high plank. Hold it. Feel that right hip wake up. Now squeeze your belly, come up with the arms, hang out here, breathe. Keep it there, or send your left arm forward, right arm back. If you want to add on, right hand drops down, left arm goes up and over. Wait for an exhale, cartwheel your hands down. You're either going back to hands and knees or down dog. You're either going to cat-cow or add your flow. So cat-cow is also a vinyasa. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, let the left leg lift. Now this doesn't work if you're going to flip your dog. You can't really keep the knee down, okay? All right, but you can do the squeeze. So it's lift up, bend and open, and then maybe flip. Let that toe touch down, left arm comes up. Now bring the left hand down and step the left foot all the way up. And you can push off that thigh or reach back, hover, wake up that left thigh, breathe into it. Now come all the way up. Hang out here. Or you're going to add right arm forward, left arm back. Keep it there, or drop the left hand, right arm goes up. Wait for an exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Take it back, hands and knees or down dog, cat-cow, or add your flow. Your body, your practice. And then let's all meet at hands and knees. And just move through 2 cat-cow tilts. And then wait for your exhale, return to your flat back, lower to your elbows, interlace your fingers. Tuck your toes, scoop your belly in. Option 1, you're staying right here. You're already working core, you're already working shoulders. Feels okay, hips high. So it's dolphin pose, head is lifted. You're looking down that triangle. If you have a headstand practice, feel free to go there. If you don't, I would recommend not doing it right now. If you want to work core, as you inhale, shift your chin towards your thumbs. Exhale, hips high. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, hips high. And the next time you go back, stay there. And let's rest in child's pose. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms away from your ears. Let go of too much heat out the mouth. And then think about what you need. You can stay where you are or press it up to down dog. You can hold there or you can add a vinyasa. And then either from, let's all go to down dog, actually, and lift your right leg up. Now we're gonna squeeze the knee in towards the nose, hold it here, and then we're taking the leg under the body, so it's right off to the side. Now you're just gonna turn that back foot to the side, let your left arm go up, so it's like another little option on your side angle, a little rock star. You might be able to push it up, make a little bit of a back bend. Now stay right where you are and just lower yourself onto your bottom. And then you're just gonna have wide legs and you're gonna fold forward between the legs. Wide leg forward fold. So it's gonna look different for everybody. You might be up here, you might be on your elbows, you might be able to stretch it out. If you're getting your chest close, make sure you didn't arch the back and make a cow option, or you wanna keep that nice and flat. You don't wanna round it up either into a cat. So it's a nice long neutral spine. Now walk your hands back in. And now we're just going to take our hands back to the top of the mat where they came from. So our legs are still in that position. And you can have an option. You can just bend your knees and roll over to hands and knees. Or you can push up, take the right leg high, end up in 3-leg dog. And then either rest or flow. You can add your vinyasa, or you can rest at hands and knees, or child's pose. And then we'll try it on the other side, see what happens. All right, so inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose, you're holding it here. Now take the leg under the body, turn the back foot to the side, reach the right arm up. You did it. And then you're just gonna sit it down. So you end up with your wide legs, yep, and then just fold forward. And breathe. Might be different on this side. And then walk your hands in, then you just turn and twist your body so you're at the top of the mat. And you can just, like I said, you can bend this knee and just roll to hands and knees. If you're taking that other option, you push back up, left leg goes high, so you go to 3-leg dog. And then you drop it down and you either rest or flow. So you can do your vinyasa, you can rest in child's pose, you can do some cat-cow tilts. Honor your body is the most important part of your practice. Everybody's body's different. From day to day, minute to minute. Nice. So on an inhale, let your right leg lift up.
Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, extend. And now step the foot all the way to the top. I'm going to turn this way. Go ahead, drop your back knee. And bring both hands to your thigh. Check out your knee. Don't let it go past the ankle. Stay here. Right arm can stay down. Left arm can go over. Have a little side stretch. Some of you are going to be able to take this right hand, reach down to block or floor. Now squeeze to come up. Now slide your right thumb back so it tucks up near the hip crease. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, work your left elbow down. So you're in your prayer twist or your prep for prayer twist. So you might stop here. You might be able to press your hands into prayer. If any of you want a little more energy, you can tuck the back toes, lift that knee. If you can reach this left arm down without it popping off the knee, you can reach it down, right arm can go up or alongside the ear. If it pops off, you're gonna get a deeper twist here. If it feels like too much of a twist, just move it back so you're back in that early twist that we did. These look great. Now go ahead, come back to center, put your hands down, and just take it back to down dog or child's pose. If you went to down dog, you can hold or flow. Nice. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, left leg up. So I did it like this last time. I'll do it like this time so you can take it easier. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, stretch it up. But keep it lifted if that feels good to you. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, extend. And then step it all the way up. You're bringing both hands up to your left thigh. Keep your left arm on your thigh. Take your right arm up alongside the right ear. Little side stretch over. Maybe the left hand reaches down, maybe it doesn't. Find what works for your body. Now squeeze to come up, slide the right thumb or left thumb back at the hip crease, stretch straight up, and then exhale, work the right elbow down. Keep it here or press it into prayer. If you want to lift that back knee, tuck it and lift. If you can open up without losing your bind, go for it. If you don't like the bind, forget it. And breathe. Try to work the thumbs to the sternum. Beautiful. Come back to center, hands down. Take it back, hands and knees or down dog. Cat-cow or add your flow. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, walk your hands towards the back of your mat, towards your feet or knees, and come into ragdoll. And then round it up to standing. Check out your ankles on the way up. We want them in that same place they were when we were doing our chairs. And then lift your heels and find your balance in your toes. Find a gazing spot out in front and then tiptoe your way to the top. And drop your heels and drop your arms. All right, so we're moving into balance. And we're going to try our toe squat. So if it hurts your knees, you're going to stop where it feels good to you. So we all know Malasana, right? Our options are high or low. The toe squat, the feet come to touch. Bend your knees enough so you can touch the floor. And as you bend your knees, they go out to the sides. If this hurts the body, come out of it. Use one of those other options. If it feels okay, you're going to try to squeeze your belly and see if you can bring your hands to your knees and see if you can lift up through the spine. And breathe. Nice. Very good. So when you're ready to come up, just touch the floor, straighten the legs, and let's all just hang forward. Let go of too much heat out the mouth. And then bend your knees and slowly stack your vertebrae. at the top, reach. And exhale, hands to the heart. Drop your arms and find your balance in your left foot. So lift your toes and spread them wide. And then just bring your right leg up and get the ankle under the knee. Create a 90-degree angle. And breathe. Don't lean back. It looks like this. Nice. So come in and out as you need to. Feels okay. We're going to take this left arm. It's going to go over top of the knee. You're going to hold behind the knee. Your right arm's going to go to the back. Nice. So keep it there. If your hamstring will allow, you can slide your hand down that side of the calf, grab that pinky toe side of the foot, and maybe extend the leg. Keep breathing. Nice. Now bend the knee. If you went out, slide it back in. Everybody come to the front. I'm not going to make you go to warrior three. Extend, point, and drop it. Thought about it. Shake it, and switch. So left leg up. Focus on the left. And then keep it here. Come in and out as you need, or you're adding the twist. Right arm over, grabs behind the knee, left arm back. This is Parsvita Padangusthasana. Twisting hand to big toe or hand to knee. If you're going for the foot, slide down the calf, grab this pinky toe side, and work on extending that leg. Nice. If it went out, bend the knee, so slide it back up, come to the front, don't lean back as you extend, point, drop it out, shake it out, and find your mountain. Let go of too much heat out the mouth. And you can stay right here. So if you want to stay here with your eyes closed, enjoy. If you want to move, inhale high. Exhale, fold. You can stay here in your hamstrings. You can take a squat. It can be a wide leg squat or malasana or your toe squat again. Move this out of the way. If you went back, add your flow. Nice. So when you're done, we're all going to be back up at ragdoll. And push your shins away. Find your long, flat back. And fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Drop your arms, find your mountain. Left foot balance again. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to flip the palm. I'll turn this way. So the palm faces, the thumb faces the back. If that's accessible, you're going to kick it up. Grab the big toe side. If that feels like too much on your shoulder, you can always roll it to the pinky toe. Left arm charges up alongside the ear. Squeeze the belly. Hinging forward. Is that a sneeze? Reach in both directions. Bless you. Push the foot away. Maybe that right leg goes up. Nata Jarasana. If it hurts the knee, warrior three is your option. Nice. Now hinge back to standing and just switch sides. So right arm up, left thumb kicks back, then you kick up the left foot. And then when you're ready, pivoting, hinging, push the foot away, find your drishti, keep breathing. Nice, hinge back to standing, switch sides, we're doing it again. Left arm up, right foot up, hinge forward. We'll work on lowering next class. Go ahead, come back, switch, right arm up, left foot kicks up, and hinge. Bless you. Now hinge back and shake it out. And find your mountain. Top of your mat. Let go too much heat. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward. You can stay here. You can have another squat. If you're working on your crow, have a shot at crow. When you're done, you can take it back to down dog or child's pose. You can add your flow. And then when you're done, we'll all meet back at hands and knees. And just do 2 cat-cow tilts. And then return to your flat back. And make your way on to your bottom. So let's take our left leg out and bring your right leg in. Setting up for Ardha Matsyendrasana. This leg can keep on the inside or cross it over. This leg can stay straight or you can bend it in. You're gonna hug that right knee with the left arm, twist, look back over the right shoulder. Some of you are gonna be able to add that elbow to deepen the twist. If you don't need it, don't add it. If you're working on crow, this is a nice way to get into side crow. So you can just hang out where you are. If you're curious, I'll show you what that looks like and I can do the breakdown later. But you have to have this elbow bound on the outside of the knee. You push up onto your shin and you get your arms parallel. You can use this right elbow as a little shelf to put your hip on. Around to the other side. Come back to center and switch sides. So left leg out, right leg extends, keep the foot or cross it over. This leg can stay straight or bend it back so the heel comes near the bottom. Spin around. And then hug the knee with the right, look to the left. Some of you are adding the elbow. If the elbow is firmly locked and you want to give a little try with that little side crow, you can play around with that. We'll wait for an exhale, unwind all the way around, look to the other side. And then come back to center and make your way on to your back. Setting up for your back bend. So we'll all start with bridge. We'll do 2. You can do bridge and wheel. If you want to do 2 wheels, go for it. If you're going into bridge, arms alongside the body. You can also bend the elbows if you have tight shoulders. On an inhale, press into your hands and feet. Tilt your pelvis, lift up. Check out your inner thighs. Make sure they didn't splay out while you're hugging them parallel. This is what it looks like if your elbows are bent. Feels okay, legs are extended. You might interlace your fingers. You might physically walk the shoulders closer together if your shoulders allow. And breath is in the throat. Wait for an exhale, slowly lower down. And just windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And then just rest with your knees or feet together, whichever feels better for you. So it's either like a little diamond or the knees are together and the feet are wide. And you can stay right here resting or second and final back bend. Bring it up. Arms are here. If you're going into bridge, it's palms up, flex the hands, and the fingertips go under the shoulders, elbows up. You push and you roll. Some of you are staying here. You might be here again. If you're working on full back bend, start to push into the hands. You're working on straightening the arms. So you might start off with something that looks like this, with bent arms, eventually working to straighten the arms. You want to make sure you give yourself enough energy so you can lower with control when you're ready to come down. And then when we're done, we'll all lower down and hug our knees into our chest. This is seated. So if you're going to rock up, you're going to bring your feet together You're gonna lift your head and shoulders. You're gonna rock towards the shoulders and see if you can rock up. If you rocked up and caught your balance, maybe extend the legs. Maybe you have to rock a few times to get there. Maybe your knees are bent, maybe they go straight. Wherever you are is perfect. Beautiful. And then we're all gonna meet with the bottoms of the feet together. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. And then sit up. And take your left leg out in front. Janushirshasana, hand on the knee, right hand on the knee. Inhale high. Exhale, fold forward. And surrender. And then look at your toes, squeeze your belly, lock your thumbs, come up and drop it down. Switch legs. This hand goes on the knee of the bent leg. Inhale high. Exhale, fold. And then look at your toes, squeeze your belly, lock your thumbs, come up, and drop your arms. Both legs out in front, hands alongside the hips, push the floor away, flex the feet, drop the chin. You can stay here in Dandasana, or inhale high, exhale, fold forward. And then look at your toes, squeeze your belly, lock your thumbs, come up, and drop your arms. All right, so we're gonna go into Shavasana. If anyone would like one last vinyasa, you can do that. And the easy way to get there is you just cross your ankles, roll forward, hands and knees, take it back and add your flow. Otherwise, just go onto your back. You ended up in down dog, you make your way back onto your bottom, and then we all come onto our backs. Hug it in and rock it out. Let go too much heat out the mouth. And then keep your right leg in, send your left leg high, flex it, and slow as you can, use the control of the core muscles to lower that leg. Once the leg touches the floor, rock it side to side. Stay there or let the right knee fall to the right. Stay there or you can catch the pinky toe side of the right foot with the right hand. It's foot up, knee down, and get into that hip flexor. Like happy baby on one side. And then release your leg, arms in a T. Let your knee go across the body. Knee to the left, gaze to the right. And then go ahead, come back to center, hug it in and rock it out. And then keep the left leg in, let the right leg go up. Flex the foot, slowly lower the leg. Once the leg touches, rock it side to side. And then keep it there or drop the left knee out to the left side. Stay there or catch the pinky toe side of the left foot with the left hand. And then release the leg, arms in a T, knee to the right, gaze over the left arm. Come back to center, hug it up and in, stay here, or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Stay there, or both feet high, happy baby, any movement that feels good. If your feet are up, bring them back together. If your knees are wide, pull it in. If it feels okay, hug yourself up. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, stretch it out in both directions. And relax. Make any additional movements you need to be completely relaxed. If you want a longer Shavasana, feel free to turn off. And I'll see you next time. If you're sticking with me, make sure your back is comfortable. Flesh of the body toward the heels. Shoulders tucked behind the heart, away from the ears. Eyes are closed if that's comfortable. And just forget about your breath. Let the breath return to normal. And just imagine beautiful golden light enters the body through the crown of the head. As the light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation to the scalp, the forehead. The eyes, nose, and mouth are relaxed. The ears, the cheeks, the jaw and chin are relaxed. The neck and shoulders. The arms, hands, and fingers are relaxed. The chest with your heart and lungs. The abdomen with all your internal organs. The upper, middle, and lower back are relaxed. The hips, the pelvis, the buttocks. The thighs, the knees, the calves and shins, the ankles, the feet, and out the toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. Master sticks to her tools. If I'm not practicing right along through all the highs and lows, I will never return to middle ground. So find your breath. Let it fill your body with life. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes.
Move your hands and feet, your arms and legs until you're ready for a big stretch along the floor. And if it feels good, hug your knees up into your chest one last time. And roll to your right side. Take a few breaths on your side. And in your own time, in your own way, make your way up to your comfortable seat. And we'll close our practice. Find your tall spine. Thumb and first finger, Yana Mudra. Focus on balance in our lives. A reminder that we are okay. We are whole. We are connected. Find your breath. Remember, your peace is always within. And share your light. Hands to the heart. Bow in. Give gratitude. Look for the joy. Namaste. Thank you all for sharing your practice and your presence. Thank you for being here. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Send me a private message. Yeah. All right. See you guys next time, Thursday at 9:30. You have any special requests, you can send those ahead. Thank you, Connie. Ahead of time. All right. Namaste. Love you guys.